Welcome to Father's Heart TV, and today we'll be talking about God's love language. Interesting, isn't it? Please let me start with this scenario. You're Nigerian or African and you have a white boss and you really want to please him. He's new in Africa, first time here. So he comes over to your house and you decide you want to bless him with a lovely lunch. Your best food is strong eba and peppery eforiro, bomo and orishirishi. For you, that's a delicacy. So you decide that's what you want to make for him too. You set it before him, but your guest struggles with the sight and with the taste. He looks at you and says, "My dear, a simple salad will do just fine." But then you keep encouraging him that the food is nice and that you should know because it's your best food. One clear truth in life is that if you really want to please someone, it's about them and not about you. Your heart may be in the right place, but you still have to find out what they want. Isn't that what customer service is all about? Finding out the value your customer wants and then serving them. We've heard so much about the 5 love languages. That when you want to show you love someone, it's not about you. You need to find out how they need to be loved. For example, my love language on this channel is that you watch my videos and then you also subscribe by clicking the red subscribe button below. If you really want to show that you love this channel, then just do it now. Just subscribe right away. Back to the topic. I've realized that God too has his love language. If you want to please God, it's all about him. Pleasing God is not about how you want to show it, but it's about his definition of love. And why it is so important is because the first commandment God gave us is that we must love him with all of our heart, our soul, our strength, and our mind. So what is God's love language? How can you show and prove that you truly love God? It's not enough to say it over and over to everyone you meet. You know, I really love God. No, it's not even about you telling him, "Oh Lord, you know how much I love you." There's a place in the Bible where God says, "These people, they honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me." It's not about dancing or raising hands in worship. All these are good, but that's not God's love language. First, you must be willing to obey him. Obey his commandments in the Bible. And then you need to read the Bible to know what those commandments are. In John 14:15, Jesus told his disciples, "If you love me, keep my commandments." Get to know the commandments and obey them. And in John 14:21, Jesus also says, "Whoever has my commandments and keeps them, he it is who loves me." Number 2, when you stay away from whatever God says it's sin, that is love. When you do the things God asked you to do as stated in the Bible, that is love. If you stay away from sex before marriage, taking bribes, keeping malice, unforgiveness, and so on, that's how you show that you love God. That's his love language. Number 3, when you spend quality time with him every day in prayer and worship, that's his love language. In John 4:24, God says he's seeking for those who will worship him in spirit and in truth. No one will accept that you love them if you don't spend time with them or you don't enjoy being alone with them. It's the same with God. Do you feel restless sometimes when you are praying, reading the Bible? Do you feel like stepping away and doing other things? That's a challenge. Because how can you say you love God if you can't spend quality time with him? Number 4, you can't love money more than God. You've got to love God more than money. Don't be a person who will do anything for money but will not do everything for God. In Matthew 6:24, the Bible says, no one can serve two masters. You have to choose one. You have to choose love for God or love for money. When you love money and will do anything for money, you don't love God. So please choose God, please. In essence, God's love language is obedience. It is when you surrender yourself to God 100%. You may sing for Him, dance, and shout from the mountaintops how much you love Him. But if you don't obey, He doesn't see it as love. For God, love is not an emotion. It's more of obedience and submission from your heart. It's saying, if God doesn't like this, I won't do it. I'll give it up. And so, my brethren, it's time to submit to God 100%. Let's do it. God bless you.